Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me. Stitchin with Sue here for doing another machine embroidery design. And you know what, I'm just looking, hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I thought I would do, see if this doesn't have a clip on it. Okay, no worries. Let me plug this in. I hope this helps. I put a microphone on. I know the machine runs loud because the camera is so close to it. So I wanted to put a microphone on so you can hear, because I noticed some people have said that it was hard to hear me. So the clip isn't on here. I don't know where the clip is. I'm just going to hang it around my neck. So anyhow, here we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I wanted to do a fun coaster with you, aka mug rug, and I did it. This is a honeycomb with a little bee on here. It's done in a 5x7 hoop. The design is from Little Bee, and I also made a this goes around a mug with a button on it, so coordinates with it. When I made the first mug rug, I thought that would be a good color. And going through some of my fabric, I found this yellow, and I think it really pops. Excuse me. Sorry, I have a little bit of a sore throat, thinking it's like allergies. So anyhow, let me show you the back. It's done with an envelope style, like a pocket kind of. So there's no, just have to trim around it. And I thought I would stitch out the yellow fabric and see what y'all think. So it's a quick stitch. It's 9 minutes. The design is from Designs by Little Bee. I am by no means getting any compensation from this. This is just my own thing, doing this video just to share with you how it's put together in case you decide to purchase the design from Designs by Little Bee. I will put down in where it says show more underneath in the description. It's right underneath where the video is, with her website along with the link for the mug rug. So I have white thread, and the first step I'm going to do is an outline stitch. White thread, white bobbin, again 5x7 hoop, 7511 needle. And what else do I have to tell you? Oh, it's a Brother Inovis Essence VE 2300 machine that I'm working on. So I actually did kind of iron some of the fabric. I know, surprisingly, right? We're probably going to get a blizzard because I did that. But I thought I would do that just to kind of help out a little bit with the, I just want to see if this is going to be big enough. Just to kind of help out with the whole project. Yeah, I think I'm going to be okay. So the first stitch that it comes with is just the one you just saw. But I want to put my batting down and I want to stitch it again. So I'm going to go back with the plus and minus. And on mine it shows a little thread spool. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to restitch this. Sorry, that's just my little Cricut iron telling me I'm not using it. It's shutting itself down. It's a safety precaution, and I appreciate that. I had been using an iron. Speaking of irons, I had been using an iron I had gotten from Amazon, and not this one, but another one. And I actually got I got a little bubble there. I actually got notification from them saying that there was a defect, and I'm going to go back to this, and let me go back one more. I'm going to do this, let me see, where am I at? Okay, So there was a recall on it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out off to the side. Oh gosh, I'm telling you, I have the dropsies today like no one's business. And I'm just going to trim it off camera. Just going to trim the batting, all that excess. It helps a lot when you go to turn the design. But what was I going to say? Oh, the iron. Yeah, so if you had bought any irons from Amazon that had any problems with them, and it was something with, I would assume overheating. I don't know. I didn't really read the thing. All I know is if you bought it recently, you can claim, that, and they reimburse you. I mean, I've had mine for years. I just threw it away. Ooh. Just stabbed myself with the scissors. It's just going to be one of those kind of mornings, I guess. Okay, so I have my batting trimmed out. I have a piece of the fabric that's going to go on top. Make sure you cut it large enough. Made the mistake the first time not cutting it large enough and ended up with issues, but I worked it out and got it all figured out. Okay, so there's my top fabric. I'm going to go ahead and stitch this down. I think my thread came out. Yes, it did. So like I said, I have a little bit of a sore throat this morning. I woke up like that. Kind of woke up, I don't know, not feeling so well today. And I know you're probably saying, well, Sue, why are you doing a video? I'm doing a video because I just need to keep busy. I'm going to go back and restitch this because there was no thread. I just want to keep busy. I did go, FYI, tell you what all is going on in my life. And I know a lot of you like to know. If you don't, and you don't like this chit chat, well, this first might not be the channel for you, and or you may want to just fast forward. But nevertheless, it is what it is. So I went on Friday. I'm going to trim the thread and I'm going to change it to black. Friday I went and had my MRI done. And the results finally came through yesterday. So today is Tuesday. Let me check the date. Today is Tuesday. May 23rd, 2023. And sorry, I'm off to the side here. Let me try this again. And anyhow, I went Friday. I had my MRI done. And the results did come back yesterday. Now I'm going to do the honeycomb section of this stitch out. And I guess it was late yesterday. I got notification that results were in, which I read, but I don't understand what any of it means. I'm a little concerned because there were a few words in the description that I kind of didn't like. But I don't want to jump to any conclusions, and I'm going to wait to either hear from my physician or I have an upcoming appointment on, I don't know, it's Thursday or Friday I have that appointment. And, like I said, I don't want to, be reading that in my own mind, thinking it means something and it doesn't mean what I think it means. And we all know what that's about, right? We try to be our own doctors and interpret MRIs, which we have no idea what You know, I mean, I have a little bit of a medical background, but when it comes to all that terminology as far as brain, I mean, I really don't know a lot about that. So if you feel that I'm a little bit off today, yeah, you're probably right. I am. First off, I'm not really feeling that well, and then I'm a little concerned too. So nonetheless, off camera here, I am using, let me see what size this is. It's soft stretch elastic. It's 1/8 inch. It's made by Dritz. I got it through Amazon, of course, where everything is gone, right? And I cut a piece, about 6 inches, a little bit longer maybe. Folded it in half and put a piece of tape on it. And that's going to be the piece that I'm going to put. Oh no, I'm doing the wrong thing. Never mind. Just disregard all of that. I'm doing the coaster. I was thinking I was doing the mug rug. The mug. Oh, I'm telling you, I really can't even think today. I thought I was doing the wraparound for the mug, because I did do that as well. This is the coaster, Sue. You're doing the mug rug. I'll tell you. I don't know. Maybe there is something wrong on the MRI, and that's why I can't think. But anyhow, so let's move along. So this is the longest part of the stitch out. It's 4 minutes, and it's doing the cute little hexagon. Now, when I saw this design, I thought, you know, I'm going to have a little bubble there, I see. Let me stop this. Let me lift the foot. Let's see if I can. And I thought, you know, what you can do if you really wanted to. Yeah, I have a little bit of a bubble there in my fabric. But if you really wanted to, you could not do the bee and do a little bit of fooling around with a design and possibly put something else on it, because it's a honeycomb, but it doesn't have to be just a honeycomb. It could just be a quilt design. So if you wanted to put a, you know, a palm tree, or, you know, whatever it is that you like to create with, you can go ahead and do that. That would be fun. Yeah, I thought I was doing the wrapper. I'm looking at the wraparound for a mug, and that's why I was cutting the elastic for that, and then realized, I'm not doing that. I'm doing a mug rug, the bee. So you may be wondering, well, Sue, what's with the bees? I also have a small business with Stampin' Up, which is a rubber stamp paper craft company. And my team members are called Sweet Bee Stampers. Like bee, like a bee, you know, like I'm stitching a bee. And I thought these would be fun to give the girls. We have an upcoming event happening, and I thought this would be something fun to give them. It'll give me something to do, something to make for people. And I apologize if I hit the camera, but I'm trying to rethread with a different color, and that sometimes happens. So I hope you're able to hear me. We're going to go ahead and stitch the bee now. So this is going to do the wings. And I hope this microphone is working. Otherwise, I may just have to do it as a short video, fast. You know, they do those quick videos. But I really think this bee looks really cool done on this yellow fabric as opposed to the off-white one that I did. I just think that it really pops. So that's why I decided to do the wraparounds. I'll show you those when I'm done with this. And show you what that's all about. And yep, I'm just making sure that my iron has turned off, and it has. So I'll show you what I made with that. I had a design from Designs by Juju, and I just struggled with that design with the mug wraparound. The way that the one part of it was done because you kind of fold it in itself. And I can't tell you how many I stitched, and it didn't work out. It wasn't working out. So I saw this design, and I feel for the mug wrap, it was much easier. So I may do a video on that, and I'll explain all that on the video. So now I'm going to do this light blue color. And this is going to do the wing inside. Just adds a little extra to it. So you may be wondering, where have I been? Well, I had my round of chemo, so that kind of put me back for about a week and a half or so, and then I started doing some cleaning, some deep cleaning out, and going through a lot of things, and cleaning a closet and such. I'm not sure if I told you about those things, but then I was working on my grandson's bedroom, and they ended up taking the toddler bed from in there. So right now there's just a twin bed, and there's a chest of drawers in there, and in the chest of drawers I have a lot of my fabric. So I'm kind of going through those kind of things. I was in there a little bit yesterday, and I straightened it out a little bit. The thing is, that's like my overflow room for like my stamping supplies. A lot of my supplies have been, they retire, the company Stampin' Up! Retires things, and then I don't use them anymore in my business, so I either sell them, which I've been selling things on YouTube, and trying to find new homes for them. And I've been trying to clean up things a little bit. The only thing I am noticing, okay, I'm going to switch. That was a green color, and I don't know why, but that's what's in the design. And you could do these whatever colors you want. Now I'm going to go with a real deep brown. That's going to be the stripes on the bee. You could do black, but I felt that I have black on the background, so I wanted to kind of do something a little different. The only thing with a flatbed machine is all the changes of the thread. Every time there's a new design, you have to change the thread, which is sometimes a pain. But we're almost done. This is a quick stitch out. So it's doing the stripes on the bee. And then next we will be doing the bee. I have like a gold color rather than using a yellow because I want it to stand out a little bit, and I think it does. So I also had to get some yard work done. So I got that done. But I'll tell you, it's getting warmer out now. So many of you know that I have this unit that I wear that gives me treatment. And let me change this now to the gold color to do the rest of the bee. And from, not to be gross, but from sweating, it affects the arrays that they actually, there's like an adhesive on it, and it starts like melting, which, I mean, that kind of protects your scalp, that little bit of cushion and glue on there. So I don't know how this is going to work for the summer. I try not to do anything, now we're going to do the rest of the bee, anything too strenuous, because I sweat a lot on my head, and that doesn't work too well with using the unit. So I have the arrays changed on Tuesdays and Fridays. So today's Tuesday, and I just couldn't stand it anymore. I had to take them off this morning, which is kind of good because it kind of gives my scalp a little rest from it. But it kind of takes away the percentage of time that I wear it, because in order to continue to keep using it, you have a certain percentage of time that you have to make sure you meet, which is 75%. And lately I've been in the 90-some percentile of wearing it. And I'm just afraid that, you know, I've been taking it off sooner and sooner. And just so that doesn't affect my time. But normally I wear it all the time, to bed and everything. Okay, so that was the bead. Now it's kind of like a reddish, kind of orangey color. And this is going to go all around the bee. And did I use that on here? No, on here I did a different color. So you know what, I think I'm going to go with this darker blue. Well, it's not dark, it's, you know, darker than the other blue. I'm going to use that to go around. This is just going to do like the little antlers and just a little bit of stitching. And then we will be on our final part of the project. We only have one more step, which is to put our backing on. Let me get that ready. And we'll get that ready. So the backing is put on by 2 folds of the fabric that you put on the back. And I will show that to you. Okay, so here is for the back. So you're going to have 2 pieces of fabric with a fold, and you're going to put one at one end. This makes like that pillow kind of envelope fold, and the other one at the other end. Now I like to fold it in half for a full piece. Some people just take this and fold it under rather than having the double fabric, but I like the double fabric. It gives it a little more cushion by doing it that way. Now I have to reach around you. So then what you do is you overlap these 2. Make sure you have enough. That's where I ran into trouble the one time. Make sure you have enough fabric that's going to be able to go all the way around. All right, hold on a second. Let me flip this over. So the 2 folds are in the middle, and the raw edges are on the end. Make sure. Okay, so now I am going to use some tape to hold it down. And I'm also going to be very careful when I'm stitching, so as the foot of the machine does not get caught in this fabric, because that could be a problem. I'm going to go back to white thread. This is our final stitch. So let me rethread with white. I mean, I could use yellow if I want, but you're not going to see this. This is going to be cut around and turned right side out. Okay. All right, so here we go. Now you want to be careful here. Let me see which way it's going to go. Okay, so it's going to go around this way. But we want to be careful where those 2 fabrics meet together. So I'm going to slow down the machine when I get close to there and let it go stitch by stitch so I can stop it. Okay, we're getting close. So I'm going to stop the machine. So this is where the 2 folds come together. on my machine, I can press and hold the green button, and it will go stitch by stitch. I mean, I suppose I could put tape here and run the tape over it. But this is what I like to do. So see, if I didn't lift the foot here, that could have caused a problem with getting everything caught. And we don't want that to happen. I know it's a pain. I know it's a pain. I know what you're all thinking. All right, there we go. Oops. So if you put a piece of tape over that, you could have a lot less problems. But this is doing like a triple stitch around. So that's why, you know, it really could get caught when you think it has passed by the spot to get caught. It really could still get caught because it goes forward and back and forward and back a few times. Now I'm going to be very careful on the next one, well, even though the top one is on top, but I just want to be careful just to be sure. All right, there we go. Okay, so we only had to worry about the one spot. I could go ahead and take my tape off. And I know you could hear who's here. It's Miss Dory. She's saying hello, hello. All right. Yes, Miss Dory, everyone knows you. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me move this little table over. And let me put a light on over here, and I want to show you what the next step is. I could put my light on. There we go. Okay, close your eyes as I move you over to my desk. I don't have any kind of fancy schmancy anything, so I just gotta manually move you over. Okay, so let me show you the back. Everybody always wants to see the back. There's the back. And here's the other side that we were stitching on. We're going to go ahead and take it out of the hoop. And again, this is a 5x7 hoop. It comes with a smaller size you can make too if you only have a 4x4, which is great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim around. I'm going to kind of go at an angle on the corners. And trim around. You see, yeah, I think you could see. And of course, you know, it just wouldn't be a video without my dog barking. Because there's, you know, people outside. All right. Oops. A little too close there, Sue. You want to do about 1/4 inch around. All right. Then what you want to do is turn it right side out. So just start in a corner and put your finger in there and kind of push it through. And I like to use a bone folder. So I'm just going to poke out those corners. Like so. And let's flip over the other part and push out those corners. All right, we're almost done. All right, let's flatten that out. See how it is? It looks good. So now your back has this envelope flap. I kind of like to take the easy way out. Rather than hand stitching that opening closed, I just use some fabric tack And this is a glue. It's made for fabric, and it's a permanent fabric adhesive. And what I'll do, I won't do it here, but what I'll do is I'll take that and run a line of it going about, you know, right where the seam is, and just press it closed, and then your backing will be closed. But there it is. Now let me bring in the other one that I did. So let me see if you can see both of them. It's hard to see because the camera, the way that the camera goes. So there is the lighter color one, and there is the yellow one. And I really think the yellow one pops a lot. Now let me show you some of the other things I've been doing, and if you want me to show you how to make these, I certainly can. So this is the other project with the bee on it. So as a gift for someone, you can take a mug, and this wraps around the mug. Okay, so you can give that, and maybe pick up from a dollar store or something. Make sure the mug will fit around. This is pretty long, and it stretches, but make sure it'll fit. You can wrap this around your mug, stick some candies or something in there, and give these together as a gift. Or you don't have to do the mug, but I really like the way the bee turned out. I guess I used a little bit darker on the wing, and I think I like that better. And let me show you a few others I did. Now this was one that I did with the designed by Juju, where it has this little flap you fold over, kind of like the same way we did that one, but this is an extra piece of fabric, and I goof that up every time. But I was able to rip out the seam, and I just used my fabric glue to fix that. But that one works the same way. It was a lot easier to stitch. And then I did a Christmas one, because I thought these would make great Christmas gifts. And again, this is the one from the Designs by Juju. And I used that because I had that pattern. I haven't used it yet. And she does give good step-by-step directions. So, I mean, I think it's me that doesn't understand the directions too well, but I'm sure if I kept trying, but I just didn't want to ruin any more of them. And so I chose to do the one by Designs by Little Bee. So yeah, what a great little gift that would be, to give someone the little coaster and the mug wrap. And they're quick to stitch. You can make up a whole bunch of these. They'd be great to sell at craft shows. People are always looking for little gifts for teachers or neighbors or something. So yeah, there it is. There is our fun mug rug, also known as a coaster. And I really like the yellow. I think the yellow is my favorite, but let me know. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you like the beige one, or do you like the yellow one? So anyhow, folks, that's it for now. Thanks for putting up with me today. I know I'm a little bit brain frazzled today, but perhaps I shouldn't have done a video, but I missed doing a video with you guys. I really do look forward to doing this, and I wanted to do it, so I did. And it is what it is. So anyhow, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Dory also says the same. And until next time, happy stitching. Bye for now.